Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Hello there, Viva Fiesta. It is Tuesday, April 23rd, and Patty Santos rejoins us after the early morning show. It's good to have you back.
Thank you. I see you practicing your Spanish. Viva Fiesta?
Yes, I'm fluent in that stuff.
All this for 2 weeks?
Yes. I am a local expert.
Good. Did you go outside on your break?
I did not.
It's so nice outside.
It looks nice. I know we had some clouds out there earlier. Looks like they might be kind of hanging in there.
They are for now, but I think they'll break up this afternoon. It's pretty thin cloud deck, but it is there, and it's an indication that we got more moisture moving in, guys. But before we look at the clouds, let's look at the NIOSA forecast. It is first day of NIOSA, and so we're going to check out the chicken on a stick meter to see what the weather will be like. And we're going to go with pretty nice today. Temperatures in the 70s, slipping into the 60s by tonight. So, yeah, not bad. Tomorrow, though, gets a little warm for your Wednesday. As temperatures start to warm up, we get more humidity. And then by Thursday, we could be sweating, especially if you're eating a jalapeno there off the top of the chicken on a stick. So anyway, that's the NIOSA forecast. Again, doesn't look bad for tonight. Here's a look at the satellite picture. We got a lot of clouds, as we said, streaming in. It's a stratus deck, but there are some breaks as you get down towards, say, Cotulla, and it's just not all that thick. So I think it will eventually break up probably after lunch or so. 61 Boulevardy, 62, Helota, 66 in Castroville. Still pretty cool out there right now. And our forecast today, cloudy through about noontime, and then we'll see those numbers warm into the 70s, 77 this afternoon. And there's the temperatures for NIOSA tonight. Yeah, as we said, mid-70s, perhaps falling into the 60s. Not bad at all. And the weather headlines, we've got humidity returning, especially by tomorrow. So some drizzle and fog a possibility Wednesday and Thursday morning. And then by Friday, we'll have some small storm chances. Very small, but if we do see a storm, it could be strong. And it's going to be hot for our parades. We'll look at that forecast, which includes some heat indices in the 90s coming up here in just a bit, guys.
All right, thanks. We're taking a look outside a traffic authority right now. Everything looks really good. There's a few stalled vehicles on the side of the highways and stuff, but nothing major to report right now. Everyone's driving their best this morning.
As the morning commute comes to an end, here is today's 9 at 9. The judge in former President Donald Trump's hush money case has scheduled a hearing this morning to consider accusations from prosecutors that Trump violated a gag order at least 10 times. They're asking for Trump to get fined $1,000 per violation and potentially face jail time. Testimony from the man who ran the National Enquirer is also expected to continue today.
The Senate is taking up a bill that bans TikTok today. A TikTok executive is vowing legal action if the U.S. bans the social media platform as expected. The bill would give its Chinese parent company, ByteDance, 270 days to sell the app. Otherwise, it would keep TikTok out of U.S. app stores. The Senate is expected to pass the legislation as early as tomorrow. It also includes aid for Israel, Taiwan, and Ukraine.
The city of Baltimore is suing the owner and manager of the ship that hit the Key Bridge last month. The suit accuses both companies of providing the vessel with an incompetent crew that lacked proper skill and training, and says the ship left the port despite indications that it had inconsistent power supply. The city is seeking unspecified damages.
Early voting is underway in Bexar County for the municipal election on May 4th. Voters have more than 36 election sites to choose from, and you can vote at any polling site during early voting. For a look at those locations, voting hours, and what to take with you to vote, just look for this story on KSAT.com.
Fiesta continues today with a fan favorite, a night in old San Antonio. NIOSA begins at 5:30 and runs through 10:30 p.m. Tickets are $20. The four-night festival will be taking place at La Vita. For more information and for a look at other Fiesta events going on today, look for the Fiesta Guide on our website.
Verizon has lost about 68,000 wireless subscribers in the first quarter, but that was well below estimates. And the company beat expectations for quarterly profit. Verizon says a majority of its customers have opted for its customizable My Plan bundle, which offers discounts on streaming services.
Another update for Google Pixel phones. A new operating system is rolling out for Verizon customers with Pixel 7 phones or newer models, meant to fix problems with missing phone calls and texts. Verizon users can get it by tapping System Update under Settings. People with other carriers will have to wait a few weeks.
Plans for a deal between a couple of the biggest names in handbags are on hold. The FTC says there are competition concerns and has sued to stop the company behind Coach from spending $8.5 billion to buy the company that runs the Michael Kors brand.
Another retailer is going into bankruptcy. Express has filed for Chapter 11 and says it plans to close 95 of its stores, but didn't specify which locations. We have 4 at malls here in San Antonio. Shutdown sales at those stores are starting today, and that's today's 9 at 9. Part of all the Fiesta fun is seeing the high school marching bands and dance teams joining in on the fun and performing at different Fiesta events.
Gosh, it takes me back every time.
Me too.
Tiffany Huerta joins us live from Burbank High School, where practice is underway for their Fiesta performances. Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning. I'm here with the Mighty Bulldog Band, and I just want to show you all their beautiful smiles this morning. They're excited for Fiesta. Last year, they performed 3 straight nights during Fiesta: Battle of Flowers Band Festival, Battle of Flowers Parade, and the Flambeau Parade. And this year, they're back at it. We're here with Patrick, head band director. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Tell me about the preparation for Fiesta.
So we've been working all year long, and this past month we've been working in the morning after school, kind of choosing songs and getting ready for the event.
And that's really important to get the spectators, everyone involved.
Yes.
Tell me about the songs.
So we had to pick songs that were kind of the same tempo, but also really exciting. So we're doing Funky Town, Let's Groove, great stuff.
What is your favorite part about Fiesta?
I love the celebration. I just feel like it's a big bow around the present that's been this year, but I also really love the medals. I think the medals are cool.
We love the medals. And then we also have here Trinity. She's this year's valedictorian. Trinity, congratulations. I'm excited for you all. Tell me, what is your favorite part about Fiesta?
I think probably the parade, definitely. We're always like dancing, having a good time, and the crowd is always engaged, and we just get so pumped up to play all the songs we have.
And where can people see you all this year?
You guys can see us at Battle of the Bands, and you can see us at the Day Parade this year.
Yay! I'm excited. Well, the moment is here. We're going to hear them. Let's take a sneak peek.
All right, here we go, starting at triplets. 1, 2, ready, and a go.
Okay, this is making you want to dance. Well, we'll have full coverage of all of this. Stay with us. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
They sound awesome.
They did. And, if they need, what is it, trombone?
Oh, the one I played? Mm-hmm. The mellophone was basically like
if he's out,
a trumpet
you're
on
operating,
steroids.
right?
Yeah, well, it's been a long time. I don't remember how to even read music, but a lot of fun. All right, so we have a full guide to Fiesta on KSAT.com. Just scan the QR code on your screen with your phone, and it'll take you to the web article. You can find a list of all the events going on, all the live coverage. We will have parade information and much more. It really has just about everything you need to know to make sure to join in on the fun, because Fiesta ends on Sunday.
And you mentioned the parades. We still have tickets for our Fiesta parties for the Battle of the Flowers and Flambeau parades. You can scan the QR codes for whichever parade you want to go to, or you can get tickets for both. Besides getting great seat for the parades, you'll also get food and drink tickets and a chance to hang out with some of us. It's going to be a lot of fun, so we hope to see you there. And just a heads up, when we checked last night, the night parade tickets were selling out faster than the day parade, so make sure you get your tickets soon before they sell out.
Yeah, Battle of Flowers, I just saw the seating, and it looks like the bleachers are just over half full, so there's still plenty of room.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Hopefully people get them.
All right, and thank you to our director for catching our little dance moves up here, including my overbite. Okay, 9:08, 64 degrees still ahead on GMSA at 9.
Fiesta royalty always looks their best, but did you know their crowns are each one of a kind? Later in the show, we'll show you the process each king and queen go through to design their custom crowns.
Outside with live cam, plenty of clouds. Humidity is picking up as we take a look at San Antonio International Airport. If you're new to town, tonight is one of the bigger parties of the week. Night in Old San Antonio down in La Villita. We've got a Fiesta forecast straight ahead.
Your 2024 Fiesta Royalty, powered by your local San Antonio area Chevy dealers.
Meet this year's La Reina Linda. She's part of the Diamond Jubilee team, a dream team, so to speak, working in concert to raise money for the El Rey Feo Scholarship Foundation.
This is the first year that we've been together as one. We have, one mission in mind and one goal set, and that's to really just raise the most amount of money that we can for our San Antonio youth. My goal is to raise $50,000 or a minimum of $50,000 to go towards scholarships. And that's with either a 2-year, 4-year traditional college, and now we've added trade schools, and then we're making a big push for military this year.
An added incentive for the Queen, who was born on a U.S. military base in Germany. Making Military City, USA, her permanent home was easy for Stephanie.
This has always been where my grandparents were and my extended family, so this is truly home. My husband is from San Antonio, so we have deep roots here in San Antonio, so it's great to be able to represent our city and be part of Fiesta history forever.
For her, Fiesta is a family affair.
We've been involved in Fiesta for several years. My husband's a Consejo member. I have 4 children. My grandbaby just says that Wee Wee's queen, and that's all she knows. She doesn't know what I'm queen of or what I'm doing, but she just knows Wee Wee's queen.
But not just a queen, she's a business owner and the immediate past president of the Lobeo Women's Association, which hosts the Fiesta fundraiser, Champagne and Diamonds.
I'm really excited to be there in a different capacity this year. I get to participate in their Grito contest, which I've never been able to do. I have been practicing, yes. I do it in the shower because I think I have a little bit better of, what would you call it, like acoustics in the bathroom.
Well, hopefully that will keep the bad weather away. Yesterday, the tradition of hanging the so-called rain rock before the first night of Nyosa was continued. It's a tradition that actually dates back to the late 1970s.
And we mentioned it earlier, but in case you missed it, Nyosa begins tonight and goes through Friday. It'll be open from 5:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. each night, and tickets are $20. You can find more information on KSAT.com. And Justin, we want to know, is it working? Is it keeping bad weather away?
Well, look, that is an important piece of limestone. I'll leave it at that. So far it is.
Yay,
Yeah.
see, it's working.
What would work better, the rain rock or you standing on the porch with your arms crossed with a very stern look on your face?
We'll go with the rain rock.
Rain rock, okay.
It's probably better. I don't think we have any rain chances next couple of days. That may change a little bit as we head later into the week. Let's first start with a look at the dew points. Not something we usually start with, but I think it's important today to mention that the fact humidity is surging back in here. We've seen this number actually go up this morning. We started off in the low 50s, now we got dew points in the upper 50s. It's a slow process right now, but it'll pick up even more so as we head into tonight, and you'll start to feel the humidity a little bit more. We'll transition from pleasant to muggy, and it stays that way even through probably next week. We've got a lot of moisture headed our way. We'll see if that results in some rain. But what we can tell you is that that added humidity this morning surging back in has resulted in a low cloud deck. And it's pretty expansive. I mean, it stretches from Del Rio to our far eastern counties here. So this will be around for a while. It'll take some time for this to break up or go away. But we are seeing some thinning around Austin. We're seeing some thinning south of Pleasanton. So I do think we'll see some sun today. Just may take until after lunch for that to happen. 64 and cloudy right now. Dew point 57. South-southeasterly winds at around 10. And it's that wind that is allowing that dew point to rise. Here's a look at the dew point forecast. In the short term, we think dew points will jump up into the mid-60s, maybe even upper 60s by tomorrow morning. That's going to do a few things. It'll bring clouds back. They'll probably be thicker tomorrow. And I think it could allow for some drizzle and fog tomorrow morning. So the morning commute could be a little more icky by, say, Wednesday morning with all of that humidity in place. In the meantime, we'll be up around 77 today. Obviously, these numbers, as they usually are cloud dependent. Where we see breaks a little bit earlier, the temperatures will be warmer. But the general idea here is that we'll make it into the mid to upper 70s by this afternoon. And if you're heading out to Nyosa tonight, looks really good. 76 at 6 o'clock, 74 8 p.m., 70 at 10 p.m. So the rain rock is doing its thing. Tonight's a great night to head out there and enjoy the festivities. Here's the futurecast. Let's go long term now. This is 5 o'clock Wednesday. We've got a trough that develops out west. This starts to bring some unsettled weather to places like California. Then by Thursday, as this moves inland, we'll get some storms developing in places like West Texas along a dry line. There could be some severe weather out there, but it stays off to our west, other than maybe a few storms down in Mexico that may try to get close to places like Del Rio and Eagle Pass. That's Thursday. As we go into Friday, that dry line moves a little bit closer. We may see a couple of isolated storms develop along this dry line. Now, the higher risk for severe weather is going to be to our north. We'll be on the very tail end of things, but there is an outside chance we could see a storm or two. And don't pay too close attention to this model. It looks like there's a lot of rain. There's not. It'll be isolated. But I think there's about a 20% chance late Friday that we can see a storm pop up. And if we do, then it could be strong to severe. So that's why we need to watch it. But the overall odds of you seeing rain are low. That's the case on Saturday. And we bump up the rain chances just a little more on Sunday. And rain chances next couple days will just be in the form of some morning drizzle. So our extended forecast will go 83 tomorrow, 85 Thursday, 84 Friday with a 20% chance of rain. And then some chances, as we showed you, Saturday and Sunday. The way it's looking right now, this may all work out around our festivities, but it's not a for sure thing yet. So keep checking back with us. And as we get a little closer to the weekend, we'll continue to fill you in. Also, we have a weather medal giveaway today. If you want to come join Sarah Spivey and myself, we'll be at Pika Pika Plaza, which is always a lot of fun. This is at 910 Southeast Military Drive near Roosevelt. The line starts at 4. Giveaways around 6 o'clock. We hope to see you there. It's always a good time.
All right, can't wait to see the pictures. We hope people send us pictures.
Yes, and I'll be sending some pictures into the KSAT.
All right, sounds good. And if you want to get your hands on some Texas Eats Fiesta medals, today's your chance. David Elder will be out at the Circle K off of 1604 and New Gilboa Road this afternoon, handing out his medal. You can start lining up for those at noon, and we have a few more of these giveaways happening this week. So stay tuned to find out where KSAT will be next.
Lordy, Fiesta's going fast this year.
It feels like it. It's speeding by.
Probably this great weather.
Yeah, that's it.
19 minutes past the hour, 64 degrees.
And if you're like us, maybe you had to get up early for work and you didn't get a chance to go to the Texas Cavaliers River Parade last night or watch it on TV. Don't worry. Davis Sears has the best seat in the house. He's going to join us after the break to tell us how everything went.
I don't know about you, Patty, but I was in bed when the Texas Cavaliers River Parade.
I was kind of jealous.
Yeah, me too. But if we did miss it, or if you did miss it, Mr. Texas Cavaliers River Parade himself, David Sears, is here to recap the night.
It'll be on the website for you later.
Of course.
But we'll give you some highlights of what we had last night. The 79th Texas Cavaliers River Parade, weather-wise, absolutely gorgeous out there last night. Got to host once again with Myra. I think it was our 9th time that we got to host. And I can tell you right now, there's nothing better than watching the king arrive, cross the bridge under the sword salute, and then make his way to the stage. He delivered his remarks last night. Also introduced a Grand Marshal, a young man from Del Rio, William Beckman. He's a country singer, but he's got a lot of influence with Tejano and big band sound. Great baritone voice. Great to see him as the Grand Marshal. Then the theme for last night's parade, Viva America, all about special places you can visit in this country. So every float was a different iconic place in the United States, from the Grand Canyon, Golden Gate Bridge, museums or iconic places you can visit. So it was a whole lot of fun. You can see the floats were crowded last night.
Yeah, it looks like it. And quite the crowd there at Arneson River Theater, too.
It was full.
Yeah.
Had a lot of people out there, so that was a lot of fun. The Cavaliers took it to a whole new level. They hired a company out of New Orleans. We talked about this last year. This year, there's their second year, and they took it up to a whole new level. Especially, it was kind of cloudy, kind of helped because of the clouds, so you could see the lights on the floats. And then as it got darker, the floats were really lighting up, and they were just absolutely gorgeous last night. A lot of wonderful floats.
Why not bring in Mardi Gras experts, right, to handle some of this?
Well, and there's the New Orleans float right there, the theme.
Yeah, the riverboat.
New Orleans, so. A lot of kings, a lot of queens last night. Beautiful people, a lot of kids. Cavaliers, all about kids and the military. That's their basic theme every year. Is we love the kids in San Antonio, love to take care of them, love the military in San Antonio. Matter of fact, they raised over $8 million for the Texas Cavaliers Learning Center.
It's a lot of money.
This is going to go right next to the Alamo.
Okay.
There's going to be an amphitheater. There's going to be classrooms. There's going to be places where kids and everybody can go in there and just learn more about Texas, learn more about the history of San Antonio, learn more about the Alamo. And their name's going to be on it, the Texas Cavaliers Learning Center, because they've raised a lot of money for that. And that's what they do. They raise a lot of money for kids in San Antonio and in South Texas. So if you missed it, it's going to be, go home and watch it on the website. You can see the whole parade.
And you said you've done this for several years. I bet it just gets better and better, and the technology for those floats gets better and better, right?
One thing about it last night was the weather was so good, and it's always a blast working with Myra, because she's a trooper, because she lets me crack cascarones in her hair, and then she just comes.
But she had hair.
Yeah,
hair.
Yeah, she has the Fiesta hair, so it's always fun.
Well, you had Fiesta hair too, right?
Not much, not even much. Easy to get the confetti out of my hair. But then the crowd is great, and we just love broadcasting it to the folks at home that can't make it to the river. But even, we're in the Arneson River Theater. You can see all the white chairs and all the people sitting around, and then you can look down the banks of the river, and the sides are full. The banks are full of people, and we had barge cam last night, which is a new thing. I think we had it last year, but we have a photographer on the barge floating down the river, kind of getting the perspective from the fans that are sitting along the river. And it went into the near the River Center Mall. Okay. That horseshoe ran in there.
Sure.
The place was packed.
Wow.
Nice.
They weren't shopping, they were enjoying the parade.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Well, last night, downtown was a great place to be, David. And congrats. I hear it was fantastic, and I can't wait to watch it.
But most importantly, did you bring us back some chicken on a stick?
If I'd have had some left, I'd have brought it to you, but I'm sorry.
They always forget about us morning folks.
Fair enough. David, thank you, sir. 926, 64 degrees.
All right. Coming up next, the process that goes behind great custom crowns for each Fiesta royalty.
Plus, the latest on our big national story today, a judge holding a hearing to determine if former President Donald Trump violated a gag order in his hush money trial.
We're a neighborhood, yes. We know our neighbors. And you can tell worker bees, and you can tell tourists, and you can tell residents.
Nobody's defined by the things that they own.
Affordable housing is an issue in our community.
People go through hard times. People go through struggles.
It's a mess. Yeah, it's a lot of construction going on.
Sidewalks are closed, some roads are closed right now. I know it's pretty unavoidable, but the construction.
We'd like for it to be done, and so we can get around a lot easier.
It gets hectic at times. I understand the reason for it, but it's been quite some time navigating.
You have to know that you're going to hear the rambling of the Spurs winds downtown, down Commerce Street. Yeah. You're going to hear the horns of Fiesta for 2+ weeks. San Antonians love to party. Downtown isn't just for tourists anymore. It is a place where people work, live, and play.
So it is our neighborhood, but it's everybody's place to come.
All right, taking a look outside, take a look at that beautiful skyline out there. A little gray, but 64 degrees, can't complain too bad. It could be worse, right? It could be really hot and really humid.
You're right about that. We had a nice morning, and now the clouds are kind of locking in the cool air for now. Those clouds will break up later today, but at the moment, feels pretty good. And the pollen count is also looking pretty good. Molds are moderate at 800. They're actually up a little bit from yesterday, but all the tree pollen is down. Pecan, pine, and grass, no big problems. Pecan had been up for a couple of days, but this is looking better, and mold should start to come down as well as we go forward without any significant rain in the forecast. Here's a look at the time lapse. Now, we did start with mostly clear skies last night, but then a cloud deck rolled in from the southwest, and we've seen that up until now. There are a few breaks. They're off in the distance, but not many. So it'll be cloudy for the first half of the day. By the afternoon, some breaks, and temperatures as a result will make their way up to 77 for a high. Southerly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then this evening for our friends going out to Nyosa, looks pretty good. Mid-70s down into the 60s by the time things wind down. Guys.
Our top morning headline today, the judge in former President Donald Trump's hush money case set to consider accusations from prosecutors that Trump violated a gag order at least 10 times. This comes after a historic day one wrapped up in the first criminal trial of a former U.S. president. ABC's M. Nguyen has the latest from Washington.
Good morning. Prosecutors say the ex-president has shown little restraint in curbing his attacks against witnesses, jurors, and others involved in the hush money case, adding the risks undermine the integrity of the ongoing trial. This morning, prosecutors in former President Trump's hush money case say Trump violated his gag order that prohibits him from attacking witnesses and others involved in the case. They want him held in contempt. Prosecutors list 10 instances, including at least one on social media, where Trump linked articles calling key witness Michael Cohen a serial perjurer. Prosecutors want Judge Juan Merchan to fine Trump $1,000 per violation, and they urge the judge to warn Trump that future violations could result in a term of incarceration of up to 30 days. The judge considering the accusations today in court. This comes after a tense first day of testimony in New York. In court, Trump watched stone-faced as prosecutors accused him of falsifying business records as part of a scheme to bury allegations of an affair with porn actress Stormy Daniels during his first run for president in 2016. Trump has denied the 34 felony charges, his defense attorney saying there is nothing wrong with trying to influence an election. It's called a democracy. Testimony is set to continue this morning with the first witness, Pecker, back on the stand. Pecker, a longtime friend of Trump's, made a deal with prosecutors to avoid charges himself. M. Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.
Well, it's a special year for our Fiesta Royals. It's their Diamond Jubilee, and they're commemorating it in a very special way.
Yeah, you may have noticed their spectacular crowns, but they aren't only eye-catching, they are one of a kind.
We caught up with a local legendary designer who brings them to life. Take a look.
My name is Veronica Prida, and I'm a designer and custom crown maker. I grew up in Mexico City, and I came to San Antonio to go to fashion design school at the University of Incarnate Word. For the most part, I was focused in clothing, and slowly I became more interested in theatrical work, and so I became involved with the Order of the Alamo in the making of their elaborate gowns, as well as Raphael making some of their capes and embroidery and their custom crowns. So I was familiar with Fiesta. I had never really made anything for it, but a friend of mine approached me to make a crown for her daughter. And yeah, it was new and challenging and a little scary, but I figured it out. And after that, I went to the Southwest School of Arts to take some jewelry courses so that I could better, understand and do a better job. And now I've been making crowns for 15 years.
Going into Veronica's shop, it's really kind of overwhelming because this is the first time we've ever really been able to do this as a queen.
Because in the past, queens have gone with the clear, sparkly crystals, and they're beautiful, but Steffi and I really wanted to do something different that would represent ourselves and Fiesta.
I love that they're colorful because Fiesta is all about color. Lots of flowers. Who doesn't like flowers? Each one has symbols in them or initials or a little hidden something that make them personal. So I have a meeting with the clients and they tell me what their vision is.
I wanted tons of flowers because I am the Feria de las Flores, and that is queen of the Festival of the Flowers.
So it was important for her to include some Hawaiian flowers in her crown, so we added some of those. Then I make some sketches in paper, showed them some of the jewels, the colors that we're going to use.
I have pearls on it because that's one of my favorite stones, and it just so happens to be my birthstone.
I do have all of my children and my grandchild's birthstones and my husband, all of our birthstones and all the colors of my crown. But I do have a little sweet ladybug right over here, and that's my grandmother. Her nickname was Ladybug, and so I have her with me all the time.
Once that is approved, then we here at our shop make some of the elements for the crown. If it has flowers, we form the flowers. We set the crystals here in-house. It's kind of a collaboration of several of us to make these happen. When it comes back to me, I'm always like, this is always better than I expected. And when I think I've seen the most pretty crown, then I get surprised over and over.
I was honestly floored when I saw the crowns in person because it was nothing like I had imagined. I was just amazed.
It's a reminder of them every time they see it either on their coffee table or on a shelf of the time that they spent in Fiesta as really actual participants and contributors to their causes, which is fantastic. So I love that it's personal, that they were part of the design process and that they get to keep it for generations to come.
That was really cool.
It was really cool.
Who got assigned this? I wanted to do this story so I could try one of those on.
So we have a binder full of scripts for Battle of Flowers every year when we host it. And if we have time, they're very detailed about all the work because every little jewel and ribbon has some sort of significant meaning. So it's really cool.
Oh, that's neat.
Everything has a story.
Cool.
Well, today is the 23rd, so we have a few more days of Fiesta before it wraps up. If you scan the QR code on your screen, it will take you to our website. You will find everything you need to know before heading out. You can find our Fiesta guide, our broadcast schedule, and share your Fiesta pictures with us. The big parades will be Friday and Saturday before Fiesta wraps up on Sunday.
And if you are heading out to any events, don't forget to have a parking plan in mind or have a ride set up. We have everything that you need to know about road closures, construction, and parking for Fiesta on our website. There's a lot of information on this web story, but it's broken up into sections so you can just find the parade routes section or the closures around Niosa or where to park for the King William Fair. There's also information about Via's park and ride services.
9:39, 64 degrees. You're watching GMSA at 9.
We know some of you may have missed the American Idol last night because of our Fiesta coverage, but don't worry, we have a recap of what you missed coming up.
Patty, we're going to check on our camera-shy cranes out at the San Antonio Zoo, where it's always a great day to go to the zoo. We were told was there more than one, Alex?
This is amazing.
They are so camera-shy.
I see the one. Okay, see the one. Okay, so there are a couple there. But the likelihood you would see more of them in person is very high. So go out there and check out the San Antonio Zoo.
They're always out when I go out there.
The thing is, Patty, is every time we take a camera, they disappear.
They do. They just walk away.
Yeah.
We used to start giving some treat out.
Something.
Yeah.
But they were there today. It's a monumental day. It's a big day. One thing's for sure, if you're heading out to the zoo later this week, it's going to start to get warmer. It's still good zoo weather. It's not the summer-like stuff that we dislike so much, but it is going to be warmer. Let's take a look at the temperatures this week. 77 degrees today, 83 Wednesday, 85 Thursday, 84 Friday, 89 on Saturday. So there's a steady warm-up. These are temperatures we're looking at here. And then we got to start talking about the humidity as we've detailed most of the morning. So then this adds on that extra layer of feels like, right? Feels like 88 Thursday, 87 is what it will feel like Friday. Feels like 92 on Saturday. So this is what we have to look forward to. And I think this could be Now, it's not 100% sure, but this could be one of our last cool mornings that we have for several months. So enjoy it. We've got temperatures in the 60s right now and cloud cover out there across most of South Texas, stretching from the valley all the way up to San Antonio and Austin. This little cloud deck is fairly thin, but it is widespread. It's taking up a lot of real estate here, and longer it sticks around, cooler it will be today. We're still shooting for upper 70s though this afternoon, and I still think we get some thinning or some breaks in this cloud deck here a little bit later this morning, and certainly going into the afternoon. And here's a look outside. We've got cloudy skies as we look out over the airport. Temperatures 64 degrees, 66 in New Braunfels, 61 Boerne, 62 in Kerrville, and everyone is reporting a south to southeasterly wind at this point. That's not really going to change for a long time. As long as we see that direction of wind, we're going to see the humidity levels stay fairly elevated. So 69 noontime, we'll be up around 77 by 4 and 5 o'clock. We'll call it partly cloudy. Again, it all depends on when those clouds kind of thin out, but I think that happens certainly by the afternoon. 74 at 8 o'clock, 73 by 9 p.m. Good night for Nayosa, as we've been talking about. And as we look down the line, and this is the upper level pattern that we've been watching, it is this storm system that really is going to be a severe weather maker for Thursday and Friday, and then we have another system behind that brings some severe weather Sunday and Monday. Not necessarily here in San Antonio, but across a large portion of the plains in North Texas. So some storms out west on Thursday, and then by Friday, as this dry line tries to advance off to the east, it does not move through, but it may move close enough to touch off a couple of storms. If storms can get going, then they could be strong to severe, and that is a big if. The bigger risk for severe weather, as I said, is going to be up across parts of Oklahoma and Dallas-Fort Worth. But we do need to keep an eye on things. And honestly, for Battle of Flowers, this would be late in the day, so Battle of Flowers would be fine. We could see a little bit of drizzle Friday morning, something to keep in the back of your mind. It wouldn't mess things up parade-wise. It just could be a little bit damp out there. And then we'll watch for some of those storms Friday night. And then again, also Saturday night into Sunday. So same story with Flambeau. I think things will be okay, but we'll just need to watch it. 67 Thursday for the dew point, 67 Friday. These numbers ramp up, so it just gets more and more humid as we head towards the weekend. Here's the extended forecast. 83 Wednesday, 85 Thursday. We'll get some rain chances, as we said. Friday, 20% chance. Saturday, 20% chance. I did push Sunday up to 30% chance, and I think that's mainly going to be in the morning. But any time during that stretch there, Friday to Sunday, we could see one or two strong storms, guys.
Thank you very much, Justin. All right, next up, let's see. If you didn't get a chance to watch American Idol last night because of the River Parade coverage, here is a look at what you missed.
After thousands of hopefuls and hundreds of singers making their way to Hollywood last night, American Idol finally named its top 10.
ABC's George Pinocchio shares what the judges say it's going to take for the singers to stay in the competition.
It will be difficult from here on out. I think all of them, if they continue to have great nights, could be in that final two.
American Idol had to say goodbye to Jana Elise and Roman Collins to say hello to this season's top 10. And now that they're here, the judges say they've got more work to do to stay here.
Well, now it has to be individuality. In other words, it has to be where you absolutely stand out as the artist.
It's all about strategy now, and anyone that's standing still, even if they're playing an instrument, it's not going to work anymore.
They've got to reinvent themselves and just get creative on how they stand out and catch America's eyeballs. I think the winner will be really, really close.
He may be right about that. The show's executive producer told me we've seen the tightest race in Idol history already, with the top vote getters changing weekly.
I love that it's competitive, and I think that's really important, and I think that's what keeps people tuning in.
I don't think I'm the best person in this competition, like, at all. Like, definitely should not win. But, like, if they want to put me in another round, like, that'd be cool.
The sky is the limit, you know. Just standing here and being surrounded by so many talented people is already reaching heights that I never imagined I could reach.
Why do you think America has fallen for you?
I don't know. I reckon because I'm just this little Alabama boy who's got this cute little accent, or
You know, that Alabama smile.
Or maybe that powerful voice coming from a 15-year-old. American Idol is back on Sunday with Shania Twain as the guest mentor for the singers. In Hollywood, George Pinocchio for ABC News.
9:49, 65 degrees.
When we come back, a look at the new film in theaters this weekend, starring Zendaya.
Welcome back. A tennis love match is at the heart of a new movie starring Zendaya.
CNN's David Daniel has a look at the new film Challengers in theaters this weekend.
You think that tennis is about expressing yourself, doing your thing. You don't know what tennis is.
What is it? Zendaya is an ex-tennis star caught between friends-turned-rivals in Challengers. I want you to be my coach. I want you to be my coach. And that's not all either of them want.
This is a game about winning the points that matter.
I don't need to play mind games with you. Mike Feist and Josh O'Connor play the men pursuing her through the years.
The complexity of these characters, I think there's so much to them, there's so much nuance and dimension, and I love them and I hate them, and I'm very conflicted about the decisions that they make and the things they choose to say and do to each other.
Tell me it doesn't matter if I win tomorrow.
No.
O'Connor recalled something Zendaya said during filming.
This could also be called Codependency, the movie. I think that is, at the heart of it, that's what we've got. It's like, it feels like a very refreshing, modern interpretation of the complexity of relationships.
The trio put in their time on the court to prepare for the film.
We were all in training for like 12 weeks, learning how to play the game and also developing our bodies to kind of look like and act like professional tennis players.
Just remember, in tennis, love means nothing.
He's not in love with you.
What makes you think I want someone to be in love with me?
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
That cast was on Good Morning America today.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
77 degrees today. We are cloudy right now, but we should see some breaks in those clouds this afternoon. Niosa looks great tonight. 83 Wednesday, 85 Thursday. It warms up, gets more humid. There is an outside chance for a few storms Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But all in all, I think our fiesta events are going to be just fine.
Yeah, I remember a few years ago when it was super hot. Just remember,
Yes.
It could be worse. So.
Could be worse. And don't forget to come join us tonight. Sarah and I are going to be out at Pika Pika Plaza giving away the KSAT Weather Medal, 910 Southeast Military Drive near Roosevelt. It's a lot of fun out at Pika Pika. If you haven't been out there, come join in the Fiesta festivities with us. It starts at 4 o'clock. The giveaway will be at 6 p.m. We'll be live on the 5 and 6 o'clock news as well.
And a sneak peek of the medal giveaway tomorrow morning. We'll tell you about it on GMSA as well, but it's at Conviva Care Center on Fredericksburg Road at Medical Drive tomorrow morning. You start lining up for those KSAT Fiesta medals at 7 o'clock. And a few more days of Fiesta before it wraps up. If you scan the QR code on your screen, it will take you to our website where you'll find everything you need to know before heading out for Fiesta, which is, I can't believe we're already to Wednesday before it all wraps up tomorrow.
Got a few more days to get those chicken on a stick and everything else that comes with Fiesta.
Ooh, you had to throw that out there. That sounds real good about right now.
I know, right? Lunchtime.
Patty, thanks for filling in.
Thanks for having me. Have a great day. We'll see you later.